take you to Hong Kong?
No, I have never even one day thought about going to China or being able to go to China, and to be able to do it and make actually money, or just being able to push my brand out even another phase, is so amazing to do. So never in my life, even just coming from Augusta, like I just even like just going to Miami or regular cities, or even coming to Atlanta. So it's a long ways from Augusta to China. So that's a big blessing.
What was your favorite thing about being there?
Every time I kind of go out of the country, my favorite thing is kind of learning how just people move and the different things about their culture. Just like going to Europe, how it's like no guns, no weapons, how people move. Like my more thing is just experiencing the culture. So just going out and seeing how just similar they are to us. And then they speak dual languages like everybody out there, talking to different people. Like that's my favorite thing to do. It's more than the shows, it's to seeing like, how do people live out here? Like what's their culture at? I can see how versus America, people get their kind of opinion. So that was my favorite thing.
Understood. So now, of course, the question has to be, you are the official DJ for 21 Savage and musical director. So how did y'all even link up?
Meezy is a mastermind. So Meezy is Savage's manager. Back in the day, we all had our different things going on. Like Meezy was a big promoter. I was DJing in the city. I was young at the time. I came all the way from Augusta. I knew 0 people when I came to Atlanta. I just was networking. I was DJing. I became like a hot DJ in the city. And I used to play, like, one time I got in the car and somebody was like, oh, listen to this guy. His name was 21 Savage. I was like, I'm coming from Augusta. Like, I grew up listening to, you know what I'm saying, Pastor Troy, Gucci, like all the things people grow up listening to. So when I heard that, I was like, I mess with it. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. Once Meezy linked up with me one time because I was DJing at his club, he hit me and was like, hey, I got this artist named 21 Savage I'm managing. And I had already heard about it. And I was like, he said, could you play his music? I was like, that's easy. You know what I'm saying? So I used to go to the club, but instead of me just like, okay, playing one song or doing something, I was like the only DJ in Atlanta at the time, like, hey, I like your music, I'm gonna play it for free. And I was just messing with everybody, just coming through. It was like every other DJ at the time, it was like, oh, you got $200, $300 to play one record for 5 minutes. I'm like, if the song hard, like, let's just play it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I was maybe thinking naive at the time. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But so Meezy, I used to go to my clubs and I used to play like 4 or 5 of his songs back to back to back. Not just because I like. So I would mix the songs people don't know and then mix songs that people did know. And people used to come to the club just to hear me play Savage. So one time Savage went on tour, I didn't get to go. I know I'm making this story kind of long. One time I went to on tour and they didn't take me because I was in my last year graduating. So I'm like, part of me was like, dang. And then a part of me, my mom was like, just finish college. So I ended up finishing college. And then the next year they end up going on tour with Young Thug, and they end up taking me. And so it was history ever since then.
So now the last question has to be, what's next for you? And when can we keep up with you and find out what you're doing next?
Oh, I'm dropping a lot of music. I'm going on my, I wouldn't say any other wave or any other person or any other DJ, but I'm creating a community and a culture that supports underground music for all artists. So I'm linking up with different people. I'm tutoring. I'm making beats. I'm helping bring people who are really talented in these fields, from these engineers, these producers, and these DJs I know, and I'm bringing them to the youth. I'm doing free events for the culture. And then I'm dropping my own music on top of that. I'm going on tour. I'm showing vlogs, showing my process, and all the things that I'm doing now. So if you're an inspiring DJ, you want to learn some things about musical directing, and I don't know anything, if you want to reach out and teach me something that you might know, I'm all open to it. So I'm in all fields. I'm outside, like they might say, and then